My name is Tanvir Ahmed Haroon. I am a lecturer from the Department of Environmental Science and Management. I am an IUB alumni as well. I am also the third year participant of the Transform project from ICCCAD IUB. We are basically, the course which was involvement from our side was disaster management, from the disaster management. So it's fairly a new course in the ways that it's basically been done as a completely theoretical course. So with the idea of the Transform, we wanted to make it a much more learner-centric and a much more on an experience and experimental basis to see the interactions for that course. Because we all know that Bangladesh and the climate change and a whole bunch of other things, disaster courses are one of the key components and in the future. So instead of just surviving with theories, I think our idea from IUB, especially from ICCCAD, IUB-ICCCAD being a key component of the disaster elements and climate change, our objective was that we have the theory. It's time to mold the course much more, not on just theory and also the experience that we get from the learners. So having just our theories that comes from books and from the Western Hemisphere and all the other parts of the world may not be completely adequate to be attached in Bangladesh. So using their knowledge, using our theories, trying to come up with a far more adaptive, let me put it this way, adaptive, acceptable curriculum that would be far more beneficial for us here in Bangladesh. So I would say the word Bangladesh-centric. We are still a hierarchy-based scenario. I don't think that is any more acceptable. So it has to have two sides. We must have from the grassroots level information and from hierarchy and meet in between. I think that was one of the biggest things from Transform. With the great mentors that we had from Transform from both home and abroad, it was a challenging because everyone have their different perspectives. So trying to adapt which would be the best. I wouldn't say we have done it 100%. I would say we are still in process, but we have started this adapting. We have started listening to much more about the learners, which is not the case in Bangladesh. We are trying to take their feedbacks, taking their opinions, and especially bringing in the practicality through the field activities and through the brainstorming sessions and through the simulation sessions, which we call mock sessions of mock things. I think these are the new extensions of the ideas that we had in the past. Another challenging is that, as we did mention, that a lot of our senior faculties who are literally the people who will be taking the courses, we are trying to help them adapt to these changes as well, because it's very difficult for everyone to suddenly change. So that's still a drawback and a challenge we are still moving forward. There's still a limitation. Hopefully we would be able to deal with that limitation to a lot of extent. Though this was a master's course in which we have decided to work on that, that was an institutional decision for a master's course. The other good part is that as we faculties are taking a lot of undergraduate courses as well, we are literally applying a lot of these principles, ideas in small segments in our undergrad courses as well. So like each course is from the very 100 level to 200 level, 300, 400 level. We have started the attachments. Sometimes it's very easier because a lot of times students are very proactive, interactive, and sometimes students are completely backbenchers who do not want to even utter a word, completely introvert. So trying to push them to have a bit more conversations, a bit more activities. I'm sure we started it. A lot of us have started it. I know I have started in my course. I know my colleagues of the Transform with IUB, they have started it. And I think we're slowly progressing towards it. But there are a lot of other things, not just restarting it. It has to have an institutional acceptance from both the university and from UGC and a whole bunch of other things. But the process has started. And we had the Higher Education Quality Enhancement Cell, which was good, which is actually looking into the enhancement for the education sectors, adding Transform, coupling that with, we do it with the UGC and other things. I am sure that we should be able to come up with a lot more practical, acceptable and curriculum soon. Though curriculums, there are probably practical, acceptable elements of those curriculums that we might have. So that's how it is. Okay, I feel this project is important because I think it's a gateway of a mindset change. The current education scenario we have is post-industrial revolution. I am not going to say that we have changed our education scenario into far more modern areas. We're not. And with the fourth industrial revolution coming, knocking at the door rather, has started. So I think we have to have a lot of transformation of our understanding of education, quality of education, components of education, and where to make it really count. I think transform is a good way, with the word attached itself as transform, moving towards something to something new with the fourth industrial revolution from the actual industrial revolution in the fourth industrial revolution. So I think this is a good gateway, and I think it's a good gateway because in reality the first people who need to change are the faculties, the teachers, the professors, and if they start changing and if this helps in changing them, I would say it's a very important component for it. That's it.